Aadil, let me begin with you. In the last 1 hour, there's been a flurry of release where lists are concerned. It does seem that in Rajasthan, the BJP is following the same template like in Madhya Pradesh, sitting, 7 MPs being fielded for state elections.
So one thing about the Bharatiya Janata Party is that we are taught, and there is very obvious that there is no attachment to your position, whether it's you're a Sansad or a Vidhayak or a candidate or a Karyakarta. It's any time, whenever duty calls, you're there and you can go and have people do it happily. But I wanted to respond to the Deputy Chief Minister's comments that he just made. I totally disagree with him. When he said Prime Minister Modi has nothing to do with these elections because they're state elections. I think the fact of the matter is that the central welfare schemes, when they impact, and they obviously do impact the states, and you will look at a huge factor and a big constituency, and which is beyond a region, beyond a caste, and beyond a religion, which is that of beneficiaries, Labhartis. So if I were to read out and just tell you, because of central welfare schemes, whether it's in Chhattisgarh or in Madhya Pradesh, the kind of, whether it's a matter of 5 new highways or new aims or how many houses that have been given, you will realize that those factors do matter in the state elections too. Yes, voters do look at the Prime Minister, the Lok Sabha elections differently than the local elections. But the fact of the matter is that the central welfare schemes make a huge impact also in the states. And the Labhartis thereof make a point because they have a sense and a taste of the governance, administration, law and order, and what is the promise of Bharatiya Janata Party, which is very clear in front of all of you, as well as the ambiguity of the INDI alliance and each of its ghataks or the partners who are now contesting all on their own on different seats, warring with each other, yet pretending to be together. So I think there's a lot to be seen here, and I disagree with what the very sober.
But then he did give some examples. It's not, one can suggest what happened in Karnataka. Karnataka's political landscape very different than the Hindi heartland, but not much before Karnataka, you had a Himachal Pradesh, you had the Prime Minister on the ticket, yet the Congress swept that election. But having said that, Aadil Singh Boparai...
It was a point, 0.7% of difference, the one. And you also had Gujarat, and you had other states also. So like Rajiv just said, every state is different.
True.
It has its own dynamics. I was just merely talking about the fact that the central welfare schemes do not impact the state beneficiaries. That is not
Aadil Singh
true.
Boparai, the Bharatiya Janata Party has pulled out all the stops. You have sitting cabinet ministers in the hunt. You have sitting MPs in the hunt, not just in one state, but right now seemingly in Rajasthan as well.
Preeti, the BJP is a one-man
Aadil, you're on
party.
mute.
Can you hear me now? Preeti?
All right, we seem to be having an audio problem with Aadil. Why don't we try and... go ahead, Aadil. Yes, go ahead.
Preeti, the BJP is a one-man party and a two-man show. And the fact that they're getting their senior leaders into the electoral fray demonstrates that they're rattled. Now, coming to the issue at hand, the BJP over the past 9 years has ruled through lies, hate, and propaganda. And you will see in the impending elections that their bubble will burst. Now, coming to these 3 or 5 state elections, let me start with Rajasthan. Rajasthan is the only state in the country, and I think this is an unimaginable and a commendable feat. It is the only state in the country to implement the right to health. There is no parallel in our subcontinent, let alone our country. Number 2, it is the Congress BJP government which has come out with an equivalent of Manrega in the form of Indira Gandhi Urban Employment Scheme, which provides for 100 days of guaranteed work in urban areas. Again, an impressive feat unmatched in any other part of the country. Number 3, we implemented our poll promise of implementing and bringing out the old pension scheme, something which senior citizens, something which pensioners have been yearning for the longest time. Number 4, we provide for 100 units of free electricity. This is just Rajasthan. When you come to Chhattisgarh, let me start off by saying that we have the Rajiv Gandhi Kisan Nyaya Yojana, 9,000 rupees per acre for the farmers. We've restored the old pension scheme. We have contributed in terms of the loan waiver, which is to the tune of 10,000.
Which never happened. The loan waiver that never happened.
Okay. You know, we're going to come back. Okay.
Allow me to complete.
Let him complete. Let me open the panel, and Shazia, we'll come back to you for a rebuttal.
I think
no, this is a problem.
Okay, one second. Let's not get into this. Aadil, 10 seconds, please wrap. Open the panel. We'll go back to Shazia for a rebuttal.
Preeti, we have delivered on our promises. We have ensured that the promises actually see the light of the day, unlike the Bharatiya Janata Party. And to my very esteemed BJP spokesperson, I have a question for her. What is her response to Ramesh Beduri's obnoxious comments on the floor of the parliament? Does she have an opinion?
Okay.
Will she voice
the sheer fact that also by the sheer fact. I'll add to that question later. Aadil, you made your point. I'll add to that question later. Ramesh Beduri has been made in charge of the Tonk area, which has been communally sensitive over the last couple of months, but we'll come back to that later. That aside. Okay, Avinash Kala, I want to bring you in as somebody who's watched Rajasthan politics closely. BJP's list announced just about 45 minutes ago. What do you make of it? 7 MPs in the hunt. Diya Kumari right now. Rajyavardhan Rathore. We're going to give the list out. Break it down for us. What's the mix that the BJP is looking at by fielding these names? Of course, speculation still rife on the likes of Vasundhara Raje Scindia and Gajendra Shekhawat. Will they also be fielded?
It's quite a surprising list. 7 MPs contesting in the first list was not that we were expecting, but it has come out. The most interesting has been Diya Kumari contesting from Vidyadhar Nagar. Now, with this, BJP breaks a stereotype. That is the seat that was reserved for former Chief Minister Bhairav Singh Shekhawat's family. It's a seat that they have won 3 times in a row with an increasing margin. And sources tell us that the family was assured by higher ranks that they would get it. This comes as a big surprise. Chhotwada, from where Rajyavardhan Singh is contesting, is a seat that belonged to Vasundhara Raje loyalist and former Minister Rajpal Singh Shekhawat. Now, that is again a surprise. And on this seat, locally we have been hearing that an RSS person was all set to contest. So Rajyavardhan coming in breaks Vasundhara's candidate and also of the RSS. So the bridge coming in together looks a little difficult. So, these are the 2 most talked about people. And interestingly, they have given Kirodi Lal Meena and Colonel Baisla's son 2 important seats. So one is a Gujar, one is a Meena. Last time, BJP could barely get 1 seat in the eastern Rajasthan area. This time, fielding these 2 caste-heavy leaders into the fray, they are going all guns blazing. They want to make sure that they capture this area maximum, because with Sachin Pilot not being made the chief minister, Gujar vote bank is something that the Congress is not very sure of getting now. But the most talked about seat would be Diya Kumari.
Diya Kumari is interesting.
A lot of speculations.
A lot of speculation. Amitabh Tiwari, let's pull you in on the state of Rajasthan. The selection of tickets right now by the BJP, as Mr. Kala also elucidated. Also a message for Vasundhara Raje. Loyalists will not be entertained.
There are only 2 seats which we are discussing about where Vasundhara Raje's loyalists have been denied. So still we have some time to go.
Okay.
See, out of these 41 seats, BJP won only 2 seats in 2018. So most of these seats BJP lost in 2018. Of the 2 seats or the MLAs, 1 has been retained and 1 has been dropped. Now, if you see the list, the MPs have been fielded to win in the difficult seats or the seats which the party lost last time, as in the strategy or as in line with the strategy in MP. In MP, the first list which was out was also of difficult seats where the BJP had not won a single seat in 2018 election. Now, if you look at the MPs, the 7 MPs, 2 are Rajputs, 2 are Jats, 2 are non-Jat OBC, and 1 is a scheduled tribe community. Correct. So 7 people, largely catering to 50 to 60% of the population. Again, if you look at the regions, 4 MPs have been fielded in the Dhundar region, which accounts for 58 seats, and BJP won only 10 of these seats in 2018 and was largely responsible for their loss in 2018. So the MPs are being pushed into regions where BJP lost last time. And like Avinashji said, the Kirodi Lal Meena factor did not work for the BJP in 2018. Despite his Ghar Wapsi, the BJP could win only 4 of the 26 MENA belt seats. He is again being pushed to fight or contest so that the party is able to win some MENA belt as well as some ST community seats. So the focus is on regions, the weaker regions, Dhundar, and the scheduled tribe or the MENA belt, where the party intends to make some comeback. And 10 of these seats are swing seats, which means 10 of these seats vote alternately for different parties in different elections.
All right, Mr. Tiwari, hold on to that thought. Shazia, I know you want to come in. I just want to introduce Manish Dixit, senior journalist, into the conversation while we give out numbers in terms of the list that has been announced by BJP in Madhya Pradesh. And finally, there was speculation whether or not Shivraj Singh Chauhan will get a ticket or not. He's going to contest from Budni. Manish Dixit joining us. Manish ji, जो नई लिस्ट, चौथी लिस्ट मध्य प्रदेश की बीजेपी ने अभी रिलीज की है, क्या मानते हैं, क्या आंकड़े हैं उस लिस्ट के पीछे, क्या थॉट है?
देखिए, उसमें सबसे बड़ा जो पॉइंट है वो यही है कि बहुत दिनों से ये स्पेकुलेशंस चल रहे थे कि शिवराज सिंह चौहान ये चुनाव लड़ेंगे कि नहीं लड़ेंगे। और अगर आपने देखा होगा कि पिछले एक हफ्ते से बहुत इमोशनल कॉर्ड छेड़ रहे थे पूरे स्टेट में कि मैं चुनाव लड़ूं कि नहीं लड़ूं, मेरी सरकार कैसे चल रही है कि नहीं चल रही है। तो कहीं ना कहीं इस लिस्ट में वो दबाव जो है बीजेपी हाईकमान पे पड़ा है। और ये पूरी जो लिस्ट है आज 57 लोगों की, इसमें कोई सरप्राइजिंग एलिमेंट नहीं है। द रीजन भी, जितने भी लोग हैं सब सिटिंग एमएलए हैं, केवल एक सीट का इंटरचेंज हुआ है, बाकी पूरे 57 के 57 उसमें यू वोंट बिलीव कि 24 मिनिस्टर्स को पूरे को टिकट दे दी गई, जबकि बात चल रही थी कि जैसे गुजरात फॉर्मूला यहाँ पर इम्प्लीमेंट किया जाएगा और बहुत सारे मंत्रियों के टिकट काटे जा सकते हैं। बट 24 मंत्री 24 के 24 आज लिस्ट में उनके नाम शामिल है। तो इसका मतलब है कि ये कहीं जो अभी पहले की जो 3 लिस्ट आई थी, दे वर फुल ऑफ सरप्राइजेस। उसमें इतने सरप्राइजिंग एलिमेंट थे, जैसे सांसदों को जब किया, 3 यूनियन मिनिस्टर यहाँ से कंटेस्ट कर रहे हैं। बट ये लिस्ट मुझे लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं स्टेट लीडरशिप ये समझाने में कामयाब रही है कि पूरा इलेक्शन सेंट्रल लीडरशिप के भरोसे या उनकी ही जिसको बोलते हैं उनके गाइडेंस में लड़ा जाए। ये एक मैसेज मुझे
बस एक आखिरी सवाल करूंगी आपसे, अगर आप बताएं जो शिवपुरी की सीट है, जो यशोधरा राजे ने बोल दिया था कि नहीं लड़ेंगी, क्या अभी भी स्पेक्यूलेशन उस पे जमकर हो रही है कि क्या ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया उस सीट से लड़ेंगे?
देखिए मैम, ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया उसका बिल्कुल चल रहा है कि उस सीट पे ज्योतिरादित्य जा सकते हैं। प्लस जो अभी कैंडिडेट्स उतारे गए हैं वो सब ऐसी सीटों पर उतारे गए हैं कि जो वीक सीट्स हैं बीजेपी की। शिवपुरी से कोई भी बीजेपी का जो वर्कर है वो जीत सकता है। तो अगर ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया को यूज करेंगे तो किसी ऐसी सीट से यूज करेंगे जो टफ सीट है बीजेपी के लिए।